Well, good morning and welcome to another opportunity of 7 minutes at 7 a.m. So glad that you would allow yourself to spend 7 minutes with me. I do this every Monday and Friday. Put a thought, put a word in your atmosphere, something for you to think about, something for you to pray about, and more importantly, hopefully something that you can add to the tool belt of life. And so this morning, let's go ahead and get started. Our word for today, or something that we're going to ponder a little bit. Obviously, in 7 minutes, you can't really deal with every aspect of something. It's just something for you to grab hold to, and hopefully you catch whatever it is you need for today. So today, we're going to talk about wisdom a little bit. Listen, that's what we need. This is the information world. Information is coming from us. We're so overstimulated. We've got information coming from everywhere, and they're right now. Folk are telling us to move ahead. Somebody telling us keep still. Somebody telling us to jump up. Somebody telling us to sit down. Somebody telling us to be quiet. Somebody telling us to talk. Well, how do we know the difference? We need wisdom. How do we know when to and when not to? It's wisdom. And just to help you a little bit, here's a couple of definitions. The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the natural ability to understand things that most people cannot. And it really is ultimately the appropriate application of knowledge. You got information everywhere. The key is what you're going to do with it. The Bible records that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? And so those of us who are connected to the eternal source of everything, he's omniscient, he's all-knowing. When we are lined up with him, he can download to us, praise the Lord, information that's necessary for us, and then grant us divine wisdom to know what to do with it. That's the key. Because if you don't walk in wisdom, you can walk in confusion. Because there's enough stimulation telling you to do one thing or telling you to do the opposite. Am I right? I know I'm right. If you sat and watched the news all day, your brain will be going in 50 different directions, and now you got to figure out what you're going to do, right? Every day we're hearing about something else that's happening, and so now you got to figure out how you're going to handle it. You got to have wisdom. And so for me, wisdom is the key. Information is everywhere. Wisdom is knowing what to do with it. So you get the right information. Now, what are you going to do with it? That's wisdom. Listen, you cannot continue to walk around in life making bad decision after bad decision, poor decision after poor decision, and just living recklessly. Now, you need to make sure that your steps and your moves are sure. Granted, we walk by faith and not by sight, but faith in what? What are you having faith in? You're having faith in what the Lord is saying. And the Lord is not confusing you. Can I say that again? The Lord is not confusing you. He is not the author of confusion. So we need divine wisdom to know, I heard what you said, right? And something else is saying the opposite. Wisdom, discerning. How do I know what to do? That's what we need to walk in. Your prayer life ought not be simply, give me this, 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 give me this. It ought to be, Lord, grant me the wisdom. You said if anybody lacks wisdom, let him ask you for it. Show me how to navigate all of this information, because there's information everywhere, right? Every day someone's telling me, did you hear about so-and-so and so? No, I didn't hear about it. Did you hear about so-and-so? No, I didn't hear about it. We need wisdom. That is what this world is lacking. That is what many leaders lack. It is not that they're not smart. It is not that they don't know 1,001 things about things. It's not knowledge that this world is lacking. It's wisdom. That's what's missing. The missing piece. Missing piece. Knowing what to do. You've got information. Now what I'm going to do? Listen to this. I thought this was a good quote. It says, Einstein said, any fool can know. The point is to understand. Everybody can have information, but what you going to do with it, right? Information is everywhere. Wisdom is knowing what to do with it, right? So you find out today, well, in the Central Virginia area, yesterday was 60 degrees. This morning it was 30 degrees, right? So what do you do with that? Oh, well, it's going to be cold. Oh, well, it's going to be warm. No, you change your clothing, right? You may add another layer, or you may do some other things. You may decide what to do with the temperature in your home. You may decide that's what wisdom does. Wisdom says, I got this information and this is what I'm going to do with it. That's what you That's what I have to walk in. We have to walk in wisdom. Wisdom tells us when to move, when not to move. Wisdom tells us, should I go for this? Should I leave it alone? Right? It is the quality. There are some times that you gain some wisdom by just experiencing the opposite. So you have gone through certain things. You say, look, I now know better. So now you have a greater amount of wisdom in that area, right? The quality of having experience, good judgment. Yeah. So I've learned by making mistakes. That's the piece. But watch this. We don't have to experience everything in order to walk in divine wisdom. We have had it said so many times that experience is the best teacher. It is not the best teacher. Experience is a teacher. The best teacher is, drum roll, a teacher. If I listen to somebody that has wisdom, I can gain from whatever they may have experienced without having to experience it myself. I've never been shot. I was almost shot one time. Testimony later on, praise the Lord. But I need to believe somebody that have been shot that it hurts. I don't need to experience certain things. A teacher is the best teacher, but experience does teaches us. So wisdom is all a part of that, right? So that's what you need. Divine wisdom. Maybe you have divine wisdom this week. May you be able to discern between going right, going left. That's what we need. Information is everywhere. Wisdom is knowing what to do with it. Mr. Einstein said these words, any fool can know. The point is to understand. All right. My time is up. Just let me know if you enjoyed this 7 minutes today. Let me know how you're doing in the comments section. And if this was beneficial to you, hey, I invite you to share it with somebody. I'll be right back here on Friday for another 7 minutes at 7 a.m. You have a wonderful day. And as always, don't curse your Monday. Monday is a beautiful day, just like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have a saying. When someone asks me how I'm doing fine. I looked in the obituary page. I wasn't there. Ha! So don't curse a day that you've been allowed and grace to still be upon this earth. Praise the Lord. So you have a great Monday. And whatever you do, keep on keeping on. I'm Stephen Hawley Jr. I happen to be the husband of one wife. I have a beautiful wife, 4 beautiful children, and I love the life that the Lord has given me to live. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday.